What is this day?
Okay, well,
Has your low battery?
I'll tell you that
You go to hell,
we're
Mark.
we're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. Oh,
So,
Hilarity ensues.
do you want me to, should I
Well,
show me?
if all else fails, we can just download the audio from a video and we're good.
that is correct. And
Okay,
we're
so do we do that? Because I'm getting a can't
I'm
record. Oh,
I'm back recording again, so we should be okay.
and we're live
wow.
on Facebook as well. Okay,
We are very
we're
close to
everywhere.
we're very close to our 200th episode.
Yes,
Are we on TikTok, whatever that thing is?
I don't know what
What is
TikTok is.
TikTok?
It's one of the new things.
That was the worst descriptor. I need like
It
a
was
little
real.
bit
It was real bad,
Like
Mark.
Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, one of those social media apps.
like a Vine kind of thing.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's real short videos.
There you go.
So it's literally just Vine.
Real short videos. There it is. There it
It's
is.
more than
folks.
6 seconds, because mine was what, 6 seconds?
Yes.
Didn't the Vine guy die in like a like I have cocaine shoved in every orifice kind of way?
Isn't that how we all want to go?
I don't know.
With titties and cocaine.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Hello. Yes. Yes.
Speaking of titties and cocaine, guys, I won a TV award yesterday.
Beautiful.
Ah,
If I may slight humble brag, remember growing up when you were like, hey, there's the Oscars, there's the Emmys. I wish there was a Canadian version. And we had the Geminis and the Genies.
Right.
No one ever watched those. So they put them together and made the Canadian Screen Awards, which still no one watches, but I won one.
That's beautiful.
So that's really cool.
That's awesome.
We were the like night before the Emmys, you know, where they're like, we don't want to give these out on camera, so we're gonna have a night for you cretins like the day before.
Yeah, it's like the Academy's like Arts and Sciences Awards. Yeah.
Where they get like Rosario Dawson to host.
Right. Exactly. Like
Yeah.
she's a star, but not a huge star.
Yeah, you probably see her on the street and be like, "Oh, that's cool. That's Rosario Dawson," but you wouldn't be like, "Holy shit, I need to get a selfie with you."
Right.
So that was last night. It was the reality sports and news,
All
like
lumped in.
lifestyle documentary, all that stuff. So it was kind of cool, which was neat because I don't, pardon the pun, give a shit like about Schitt's Creek,
Right.
but it was all the sports people were there yesterday. So I'm taller than Ron McLean. I'm 5'7".
Really?
I am in heels the same height as Elliot Friedman. So I'm 5'7", like 5'10" in heels.
Okay.
Jack Armstrong, it's debating whether he's there. He did not go up and accept his award. And me and my buddy at the table screamed, "Get that garbage out of here."
Right.
Screamed it. But there was a picture of him on the carpet with his award, so we don't know if he was there.
And he was he was just taking a dump when they called his name.
He might have just been in the can. I'm taller than James Duthie, but I knew that already.
I mean, I think everybody's taller than James Duthie.
He's from my hometown. Tara Sloan is very pretty in person. So that's Hazel May, very tanned.
Yeah.
Which is a great segue to Blue Jays talk. But yeah, guys, I've won a reality television. So if this whole podcasting thing doesn't work out,
you got a future in TV.
I think I have a bright future in television.
Beautiful. Well, remember us little people when you're all the way at the top.
I will. They forgot my dinner last night, so that was. So I have a nut allergy. I can have almonds and peanuts. I can't have anything else. Dick
Right.
joke. If anyone wants to shove that in with nut allergy,
Mm-hmm.
Dave's busy with something. And so like everyone got served their short rib. Mine's waiting. 45 minutes later, I get offered, like, someone at my table was like, "Hey, I'm only having half. Do you want some of mine?" I was like, no. They know I have a nut allergy. It's probably, there's something in it I can't eat.
Right.
No, they thought I was a vegetarian.
Stinks.
So eventually my boss called them over, the waiter over. "Oh yeah, the vegetable meals are coming soon." I was like, no.
Yeah.
I would like the beef. Canadian television at its finest, guys. We were right beside Gord Danny's family.
Oh, that's nice.
And his brothers accepted an award, and they look exactly like him, and it was creepy.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, sports. So Hazel May, guys, baseball, battery life dying. We are days from opening day.
Yeah.
I'm going on Friday.
Opening day's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's Wednesday today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Thursday. Oh my God, we've recorded on a Wednesday for the last like 2 years. How do I not know this?
Mm.
Oh my, Mark, damn it.
Mm.
So tomorrow's opening day. I want, guys, we've been very negative.
And we're going to continue to be, because
We're
they're
going
going to be trash.
because what the fuck, Devin Travis?
And Kendris is gone now, too.
As of today, Kendrick Morales is an Oakland Athletic.
Oh, I didn't even hear about that. Huh.
It happened like 2 hours ago.
Okay.
I'm not too upset because he's the guy I forget is on the Blue Jays all the time.
Well, now you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to forget anymore. He's gone.
Him and Melky Cabrera are interchangeable to me.
Yep, I can see that.
And my dad texted to say Kendrick is traded, and I was like, I had to pause and be like, well, that's fine. Oh wait, shit, he was on the Blue Jays. So I guess who's DHing?
The pitcher. We're just gonna voluntarily play National League
National
rules.
League rules?
No, they call it Balford.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yes.
But when
That guy.
Vladdy's, done being fat, or sorry, the oblique injury,
Fat camp.
got right in. Yeah.
He's suspiciously. Oh shit. Sorry, I dropped everything in my house. He's suspiciously progressing faster than anticipated.
Isn't that weird?
Isn't that weird? It's almost
that convenient.
He really hurt, and he was just fat.
Must be on that P90.
Maybe he's doing keto.
True.
How are you doing keto, Chris?
Oh no, it's bad. It's not good
Oh.
right now.
We
It's
won't
not
talk
good.
about it. Oh my God, I might have to switch computers. Well, we're gonna keep an eye on whatever is happening right now. So Vlad is fat. Kendrick is traded. Devin Travis is on the 60-day DL. Did anyone predict him?
60
Because you are correct.
60 days. Damn.
Why even bother at that point? Sorry, you're hurt forever. Are we suspicious with that, or do we think he's just Devin Travis and gets hurt all the time?
He's Devin Travis, and he gets hurt all the time. I don't
Yeah.
think there's anything suspicious there.
So, frig, sorry, train of thought, leaving. I heard there is a rumor that the Blue Jays are potentially looking at Bartolo Colon.
Oh.
That
Exactly.
that would be spectacular.
That would be
Because
great.
the team's going to be garbage, so it doesn't matter. Let's do something. That'll get us in the seats, that's for sure.
Okay, it's
Not
funny.
No, because they're
Okay.
going to be so trash this year, it doesn't matter.
So, Chris, you bring me to an excellent point. What
Okay.
I want to talk about, because if you know anything from listening to Scotch Sporting, we're positive people.
Yeah, very positive.
I want us to go in a positive love circle.
Right.
And I want to say one thing you are looking forward to with the Blue Jays this year,
Uh-huh.
and one storyline you're very excited to follow, and it can't be anything to do with Vlad.
Oh, well, that's going to be real tough.
So what are you looking forward to as a Blue Jay fan this year? There has to be some positivity.
$5 beers.
Hey, there you go.
Cheap
So-
tickets. I can go to more games.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Chris?
Where are the $1 beers that Doug Ford promised me?
Isn't he the one who's dead? Who's
Rob-
the one that's dead? Oh, Rob Ford.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Wait. Yeah. Anyways, I just want the $1 beers, but that doesn't matter. What am I looking for? I honestly, nothing. I can't even lie and say that there's something that I'm looking forward to, because there's nothing. They're going to be so bad this year that it's not even. I'll still watch them.
Forward to the Forge FC season.
Yes, I'm looking forward to the Forge FC starting.
I think So here's what I'm looking forward to. I think they're going to be better than expectations.
Yeah, but fourth place in the East still doesn't get you in the playoffs.
If you let me, can I finish?
All right, you can finish.
I'm gonna let you finish. So I think they're going to do better than expectation, because I think if all of the young players click at the same time, it could be magical. However, as we have discussed ad nauseum on this podcast, the Blue Jays play in the AL East, and there is a window. So I think, however good they are, it might not matter.
No.
If the Yankees and the Red Sox are just as good,
right?
So I'm looking forward to them being better than expectations, because it could be like the Leafs and all these young guys. I hope they're not an Edmonton Oilers. I hope they're a Maple Leafs, and the good guys click at the same time, rather than like. It's possible. Why are you shaking your head? Are you just being pessimistic?
No, I just don't think that they have like a Marner Matthews, situation here.
Bo Bichette?
I guess I just don't. I don't know. Do you think this is a possibility that they could like all of a sudden? All right, well.
If you're following Bo Bichette, there's talk that he should be on the team.
Boba Fett?
Bo Bichette.
Oh, okay. I like.
So you guys might not understand. I've also been following Bo Bichette.
Right.
I am now realizing how old I am.
Yeah.
I will be turning 34 this year.
Oh man, 34. Woo.
You remember it fondly.
So old.
Super old. And how youthful Bo Bichette looks.
Right.
That
is
flow.
I can't. It's making me realize, like, oh fuck me, I am a pervert.
Time to hit the cougar bar.
I am 100% pervert. NCAA has been very eye-opening. Try and focus my perv on the coaches. This year we were watching the Montreal games. I was like, oh, Bo Bichette's very good looking. No, I can't.
No,
I can't. It's gay math, half your age and add 7, and it still isn't even close to how old Bo Bichette is.
How old is he?
Isn't he like 21?
Okay.
He's super young. 34, half my age. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I remember like having that realization that I am older than most professional athletes, and that's depressing.
Yeah.
And now the knowledge, like, all I have was perving on them, and I don't even have that anymore.
Yeah, you can quietly perv on them.
Just as long as I'm not.
I do it all the time. Why can't you?
Thank you, Mark. It is 2019.
It is, yeah. Hashtag me too.
We can be disgusting. No.
That's the wrong one. Sorry.
Tyler, if you've done any editing ever in the history of this podcast, start with Chris invoking the Me Too movement.
For being able to be pervy. Yeah, it's the same.
So women should be equally as perverted.
That's right.
Oh, boy, guys. Christ. So are we looking forward to anything tangible on the field other than the ability to get drunk for cheap?
No.
Quicker
games. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Mark, any storylines? You're a cockeyed optimist.
They led spring training for home runs.
Yeah, that's why I think they might be better.
Lots of dingers?
What does the preseason mean? Nothing.
A lot to Troy Tulowitzki, Chris.
Right.
A lot.
I know.
Mark, come on. Give me something good.
No, it's like you said. I mean, this year it's all about developing all those younger talents, hoping that they take some spots. Because I see a lot of the one-year contracts they signed this year, and it's all just to build up for the trade deadline, some value for these guys, and trade them away for picks and prospects.
So it's going to be, how long do you think this rebuild is?
At least 2 years.
So you're saying that in 2 years they will be competitive, or in 3 years they'll be competitive?
They'll be competitive in 2021.
2021. I like that optimism.
And there is light at the end of this tunnel. So Dave and I went to one of the literally 6 breweries we can walk to from our home. One that we really like. I was wearing hat. The guy was wearing a Ottawa Senators toque. And so we got talking. I was like, hey, I like the Senators too. They're rebuilding in a way that he sees no hope. Like there's no one person left he sees. Like, I've never seen a rebuild like this. It's very depressing. It's at least 5 to 10 years away. Or them accidentally drafting a Conor McGregor. Whoops.
Whoop.
We'll talk about him. And then like building around a good team. So at least do we see, like, I see light with the Jays. Do you guys? I know Mark does, but you sour Sallies?
I do. The young talent that has stayed together throughout the minors and just crushed together.
So how far away is your bright light?
2 years.
Wow, you guys are real on this 2-year thing. I don't know. I think
I say competitive, not contenders. Competitive.
okay. When do they make the playoffs again? Is it another 20 years? Because that'd be dope.
No, it won't be.
Can't do that.
I mean, if you look at other teams like Kansas City, Houston, who literally bottomed out for like 5 years, building up the draft picks, and what did they do? They ended up winning World Series.
But we've
Okay.
had that, Mark. We've already had that.
The Jays, no.
Are you telling me 2005, 6, 7?
The dark
no
days. Did you
The
forget
dark
about
days,
those,
They
Mark?
They weren't bottoming out though. They were finishing 3rd, 4th in the division.
I
Bottom of the league.
almost considered a Joe Inglet jersey. Genuinely was thinking about a 1 and an Inglet. And that's how dark these times were.
Yeah, but they never got high draft picks because they kept finishing around the 70 win mark. They've never had a 100-loss season.
So are you saying it's going to be worse?
They need to get worse.
So they need a 100-loss season? Is this the 100-loss season?
This might be the year. Yeah.
Oh.
So what? I thought you were with
It'd be
me.
a
They're
rough
going
year.
to be better than expected.
No, I didn't say that.
Roll back the
Some
tape.
We're gonna go back and check the tape on that one, Mark.
Tyler, if
I
you
said
ever,
I agree
if
with
you do
her
any editing
assessment that
ever,
the thing to look forward to is the young players. I didn't say anything about exceeding expectations.
Okay.
Mhm. Tyler, when you go back and edit out Chris invoking the Me Too movement for
Guys,
perving
how many times have I gone back to recordings and verified myself just because
all the time,
All the time, because
Exactly.
all the time.
because you're Mark Bunn and you need to always be right.
I'm a fucking robot.
Except when
Not
he's
always
quiet.
right. I know what I've said is what I'm saying.
And always a fascist and secret Hitler.
Always a fascist.
Always a
No, I'm
fascist.
actually the liberal.
I know it's actually boring how often he's the good guys.
I know. I'm always a good guy, and I talk so much because I like that part of the game.
Yeah.
But then because I talk, people assume I'm a Nazi. If you
that's
have
crazy.
no idea what we're
we
talking
need to Tay, you need to come down next time we play. You
Okay.
need to get
We'll go
to
there.
get here. I'll let you know when we're doing the next game night and you need to
do
get
you
down
have
here.
Avalon?
I have the Resistance, which is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same.
same.
Yeah.
I think
Avalon.
it's better Secret Hitler, I think.
I like Secret Hitler better, but we have both.
Great.
We know what else we have.
I will
Shadows
drive-
over Camelot.
Oh, I don't.
Wouldn't it
know.
be better if we just went to Tate's because she has the room for like 10 people?
Well, that's a lot of people to get in a car, and I have children that I have to. But we could talk it out. Yeah.
I will drive. I'll drive to Hamilton for you guys for this game tonight.
There you go.
I will drive to
We
Hamilton.
can't have more than what, 8? Is that the max the table you said?
We'll figure
That's
it
a
out.
max in Secret Hitler in general.
No, you can do up to 10.
Yeah.
But that's too many anyways. 8 you get 7 is when you get the extra
I played
thing.
10 with Avalon, and it is fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
Make sure you know people that know the game because others are like, "Oh, I didn't know that I was Merlin." You're like, "Fuck's sakes!"
I don't know what that means. It's like, come on.
This counts as Scotch Sporting talk because
Yeah, it's
game.
true.
It's
True.
sports and leisure are one category in Trivial Pursuit.
There's nothing leisurely about playing Secret Hitler.
So Marcus Hitler is what we are. Tyler, if you could cut everything we did and just cut to me saying Marcus Hitler.
Technically, Lindsay is. That's why she got the shirt.
I was Hitler almost the whole time we played last time. Almost every
Yeah,
game I was Hitler.
But Lindsay was Hitler every single game.
That is true.
Except for the one where I was Hitler and she was the fascist.
All right. Anyways, what else do we have? What else happened in sports?
Guys, a lot of stuff. So I just want to like my prediction. I think the Jays might Leafs it and click all the right guys at the right time. I'm very hopeful.
I love your cockeyed optimism.
I just can't do 20 years again.
No. This team can't afford to do 20 years again.
Well, it won't be 20 years again because they've made it a little bit easier to get to the playoffs now, as opposed to 20 years ago when only 2 teams made the playoffs.
That's true.
Having that wild card is the best thing that's happened to baseball.
2 wild cards because you got
like having that second wild card spot is the best thing that's happened in baseball.
Yeah, I still think they need to expand it even more.
And do hockey and have half of the league make
No. One more team.
Speaking of, we'll just very quick because I think we'll do a hockey recap next week or the week after when it actually starts. I think last podcast we were talking about, hoping the Leafs dropped, Carolina bumped up, yada yada. It can't happen. The Leafs are playing the Bruins.
They could. The Leafs just lost again tonight.
They
finally went to a shootout for the first time all year.
Not sad at all.
The first time?
First time all year. The last time to actually the shootout.
And they lost in the shootout?
Oh yeah, Tavares fucked up. He went in, kind of did that slow thing to the side, then lost control of the puck.
Oh, what a nerd.
Yeah.
So there's no mathematical way the Leafs can play anyone other than the Bruins.
Mathematically, if they lose all the rest of the games and Montreal wins the rest of their games, the Leafs drop to 4th in the division.
Okay, that's what I'm hoping for.
And then miss the playoffs?
Not necessarily, because Columbus is around there too. Montreal's 2 points ahead of Columbus, so there's a big game I think tomorrow where Columbus does play Montreal, so we'll see.
And Chris, how are your Sharks doing?
Not well lately.
6
but they're in, right?
Yeah, they're in the playoffs, but yeah, they're not. Yeah, they've lost a bunch of games.
Detroit. At home.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. Okay, we're just gonna.
Okay. What we are gonna talk about is Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
No, it's fine. I was just gonna say it doesn't matter because it's now all playoff mode. So
yeah,
regular season doesn't matter anymore. Round. What's that?
Oh.
And they'll lose to Vegas in the first round.
No, they're not losing to Vegas in the first round. Not this year, bud.
They did last year. They'll do it again this year.
Shut up.
I did plant the seed for Vegas playoff tickets for myself with the famous folk that I work for. I saw them last night. We're shooting in Vegas. They know, Vegas has the celebrity liaison that they work with. And I said, guys, I've never asked for anything in 7 years.
Yeah.
If I'm there and the Knights are in the playoffs, I just get me a ticket. I will pay. I don't care.
Right. Just get me one.
Get me a playoff ticket. So we will see. Who predicted the Johnny Manziel news? Was it all of us?
Yeah, I think so.
So Johnny Manziel.
If the AF sticks around.
Yeah, if it's in business next week, they're deciding in 2 days what's happening, and they could literally fold it this week before the games are even played.
We're gonna recap
all over again.
We're gonna recap, and then Chris, I want you very quickly. Johnny Manziel did the thing, and sorry, my friend is not having an ovary missing. Long story. So Johnny Manziel did the thing, got booted out of the CFL.
Yep.
And I think this was a couple podcasts ago. We were all like, well, thank you to AAHF or AAF.
Yep, the Alliance of American Football.
The XFL, congratulations on your new starting quarterback, Johnny Manziel. Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
Here he goes into Memphis, Tennessee.
Yep, and he went into a very similar situation that he was in Montreal where bad quarterback play, team is super losing record, they were 1-5 or something when he got there. And he's playing in Memphis, and one of the first interviews was him saying about how he's happy that he doesn't have to relearn how to play the sport he's been playing his whole life, because no other American quarterback has ever come up to Canada and figured out how to play with the extra guy on the field and the wider field and the longer field and the different rules. No other American quarterback's ever done it.
No, never. Or been successful.
Never been successful. Obviously. It's too confusing. Yep. Never ever happened. So
so I follow him on the Instagrams, and
Right.
it's like this is his like it's honestly like the CFL never happened.
he deleted everything.
He's just
deleted
so like, hey,
everything.
thanks for this second chance. Like, it's great to be starting again. It's like, hey, you got
Comeback he's still using comeback season, and I believe this is the third season.
comeback season. This is the third.
So-
Yeah. So please tell us about the WHF and why this might not be the greatest.
Well, so what they were going for when they came up with the idea for this league was they wanted it to be the feeder league for the NFL. So to be a lot like AAA baseball. So they've been trying to get an agreement done with the NFLPA to get practice roster squad guys and third string quarterbacks from NFL clubs to play in the AAF. And the NFLPA wants nothing to do with this because, what if a dude gets hurt? What if, all of it's bad for the player? Because if you get hurt playing in this AAF, you really think that anybody in the NFL gives a shit about the money you're going to lose by not playing in the NFL anymore? So this is what they were banking on, and apparently, it's not happening. So the dude who owns the Carolina Hurricanes, the second week of the season, he came in and gave them $250 million because they weren't even going to make payroll. The second week of the season, they weren't going to be able to pay people. So this guy comes in, gives him $250 million, and now he's like, oh, I thought we were going to get this NFLPA thing done, and it's not happening. So it's looking like he said within the next 48 hours he's going to decide whether they're going to pull the plug or what they're doing moving forward. I'm telling you right now, we're probably not seeing the playoffs for this league. They're probably going to...
They're even going to make a full season.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope they at least play it out, but I honestly think it's dead now. And if they're going to kill it at the end of the season, what are those players playing for? Why are fans going to the games? Just pull the plug. You know what I mean? Because you want to see attendance drop? Oh, nobody... This league's going to be gone? Fuck it. Why am I watching? I'd just pull the plug, save the money, pay the guys out. That's it. Call it a day.
So you don't think they'll even finish it out?
I wouldn't.
If you are Johnny,
if I'm Timmy Carolina Hurricane, yeah, I don't play this out.
Timmy. Said Jeffrey, Carolina Hurricanes.
Jeffrey, yeah, that's okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, of course. You don't hear anything. The games aren't on TV.
They are on TV.
Where?
They're on CBS. They're on the NFL Network. They're on Saturdays and Sundays. I've watched 10 minutes total of the AAF.
I was gonna say, so we are the four of us on this podcast are all avid sports watchers.
I love football.
We try and watch everything we can. Tyler even takes a bullet and watches soccer. Has any of us watched a game?
I've watched like I said, I watched about 10 minutes of a game.
So what drew you to it, and what made you change the channel?
We were playing board games that night, and I had it on my phone, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna just turn this off now because I was playing board games. Because their games are on Saturday and Sunday.
So you were playing board games. You thought, I hate my friends. I'm going to turn on this football game.
No, I turned it on, I think, before they got here. And then it was like, oh, they're here. I'm going to turn it off.
And was it curiosity? What drew you to turn it on?
Yeah, it was curiosity. I just wanted to see. And I don't care that it's not, there's people that are like, oh, it's not the NFL. They're shittier players. And it's like, I don't care about that. Obviously, I watch the CFL, so I don't care about that. And yeah, I think it's I was just curious.
Aside from March Madness and the NCAA, I don't watch minor leagues because I just don't care. If it's not the big show, I don't care, and I won't watch it. So I don't this. To me is, why am I watching this?
Because it's football in March.
But I'll watch hockey.
Right,
I'll
but
watch hockey. I'll watch basketball. I don't need this. I
like,
don't watch minor league. I don't watch college.
like
I watch it.
what are the football ratings versus the any other sport ratings in the US? Like, it's
Very
not
high.
even close. It's not even close. So
Mm.
I think the thought is, if you can come in and get half, a third, a quarter, a fifth of the NFL audience to watch, that's enough to make some money. The problem is a lot of people like you are like, oh, it's not the NFL. Why the fuck? Why would I
Well,
care?
and it's not the NFL for me because I also watch CFL. But like, I don't watch the OHL. I don't watch the World Juniors.
Right.
I watch professional sports.
Right.
You know, I don't watch college football.
Right.
I have them like I need professionals, and the AAF is like it's not professionals.
It's as professional as the CFL. I mean,
Ooh.
I mean for like, they're not amateur players, they're professional players, they're being paid to play. I would say the skill level is probably, it's just not established. That's the only difference. The only reason the CFL exists is because it's established and it's been around for 120 years.
That's
If
true.
if someone tried to start up a CFL now, it would never work.
Yeah, we're the Canadian version, eh?
Yeah,
although the NFL, it was just announced today or yesterday, they are adopting a CFL rule. The
Yes.
owners voted on it. It's going in. You can now call non-calls.
well, you can challenge pass interference.
You can challenge pass interference.
Yeah, and either a call or a non-call. So from what I understand, it's very similar to the CFL challenge system on it.
I think that's great. What do you guys think?
They've been doing it in the CFL for 5 years now, and yeah, it's crazy that they didn't pick it up. I'm glad that it sucks for the Saints that happened, but I'm glad that it happened in a playoff game, because that is the same thing that happened in the CFL. The Ticats they came out on top of the call, but it was an obvious pass interference in a playoff game. No call.
Yeah,
and
it's
so
like the rules. The rules change when a superstar gets hurt, like the catcher's collision change in baseball when Buster Posey gets hurt.
Yeah, when all eyes are on it, you have to do something.
So I mean, it must be a hard pill to swallow as a Saints fan, but it's because it was the New Orleans Saints and because it was a playoff game that now this rule is being changed.
Yep.
Well, apparently not everyone wanted it. It was voted 31-1.
Well, whoever that was.
Rams.
No, it was the Bengals, actually.
Of course it was the Bengals. They're such shit disturbers. They probably weren't even at the meeting.
Voting by proxy, just no to everything.
Who cares? We're the Bengals.
Fuck this league.
We'll always be just okay.
We'll get to the playoffs and lose in the wild card game. It's okay.
Perfect. We'll do something stupid. Two major retirements, guys, in the football. One this earlier this week with Gronk.
Yeah. Fucker's not even 30 years old and he's retiring.
Disgusted.
Barry Sanders did the same thing.
It's like,
is 30 years old.
I mean, I understand it's been because he's had 3 back surgeries. He's had a rough go, and I think this is what this is this balances out the cheat factor that he was, because again, he's not a cheater. I'm not calling the Patriots a cheater. He is a cheat code. He's too good at that position. And so this is the balance of the universe saying you had him for 9 years, 10 years? Yeah. So this is the balance. That's all you get him for. Now go find a tight end that's like a normal tight end.
Well, it's all I get, I'm not a professional athlete. Shocker, everybody. I'm on this podcast. But I achieve my goal and then I move on. So I do understand Gronkowski of especially in football, and Sidney Crosby is my huge example. In football, what else is he playing for?
Right.
He's won 3 Super Bowls. There's no World Cup of football. There's no Olympics of football. He has won the top achievement that you could possibly get in football.
Right.
So I get it. I'd be like, great, I did it. Thank you. You mean I don't have to have ALS when I'm in my 40s or dementia when I'm in my 30s? Great. I'm out. I'll see ya. I'm going to enjoy my giant wang on a huge boat. That's fine. I'd be out too. So it's a, I know we've talked about Sidney Crosby before. He's won Olympic gold. He's won the Stanley Cup. He's MVP. He's set records. I don't know what is still motivating him.
Right.
And if I had the opportunity to not get concussions versus get concussions, I'd be like, I'm done. Thank you. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders both retired really early too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But those guys never won championships. Both did it
That's
for Lions
true,
too,
like that.
actually, which is weird.
Because they knew they were never getting a championship with the Lions. So they're like, fuck it, I'm out of here.
But they're still both at the top of their game.
Doesn't matter. They're like, I made my money. I can go and live the rest of my life off this money that I've made, and I can just fucking sit on the beach, and I'm 30 years old.
At least with Gronk, he had, the Super Bowl rings. I mean, you would think that Calvin Johnson, or even Barry Sanders, who's regarded as one of the greatest running backs of all time, would wanted one.
Yeah, with those guys, I see pushing it and like maybe wanting to get traded to a better team, playing that one more year. Should have, just because what are you playing for aside from to win the big dance?
And both retired with the contracts still.
Again, we're about 196 episodes in. I just want to remind Chris Taylor, this is an audio medium.
I beg to differ, as we are live on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook right now.
Oh shit! Chris Taylor is making the gimme money gesture,
But
and
they
then
didn't do it for money though, because both left money on the table. Sanders was in the middle of a contract when he retired, and I think Johnson was too.
Yeah, no, Johnson was definitely in the middle of a contract. What?
Exactly.
They didn't need any more money, Mark.
It was for health.
Calvin Johnson did the X factor that he was in Detroit, though. Are we considering that?
Them. Yeah.
Oh my God! Right. So there you go. I mean, if we need to look at a common denominator here,
yeah, that's the common denominator is that
you want to burn out your 30-year-old superstars, put them in Detroit. You can add us at Scotch Sporting, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook if you're from Detroit and have a problem with this. I enjoy being in Novi, Michigan. That is. So the other major retirement just happened today. I think it was today with Jordy Nelson.
Yeah.
So we're all chat about Gronkowski. Jordy Nelson's 33.
Yeah, that's still early as well.
But he hasn't been the same since that weird knee injury.
Well, the same could be said about Gronk. Like, he didn't look right last year.
Oh, I know that. I expected Gronk to retire.
Yeah.
Jordy Nelson never looks like what I think he should look like. So he's retired, 33. He'll be 34 in May. Did he look so? Maybe Mark and Chris, this is a combination of both-ish of what you were talking about. He was on the Green Bay Packers. He did win a Super Bowl. And he looked at the future of the Green Bay Packers and went, oh, no.
I'm out.
He was on the Raiders.
He got cut.
Oh, that's right.
He got cut from the Green Bay Packers, and then the Raiders signed him.
That's right. I forgot about
he
that.
retired.
Yeah.
Then he went, oh, no.
And then the Raiders got Antonio Brown, and they're like, Jordy, you're like our number 3 on our depth chart now. He's like, okay.
Can anyone remember, because Dave couldn't, the black guy that I keep getting Jordy Nelson mixed up with?
What do you mean?
Same position.
That's very helpful.
Wait, Mark, say it?
In Green Bay?
No, not in Green Bay. Oh,
Did you say a black guy?
Because I thought Jordy Nelson was black for a very long time.
Right, and
it's not JJ Nelson. It's of the same. It's some of the same as Jordy Nelson. The names sound nothing alike.
Danny Amendola?
No, he's not Danny Amendola. God damn it! Can we go back?
Not black.
If we go back in the podcast archives, we'll figure it out. He was big in your league. You guys all traded around for Jordan Nelson and
Julio Jones.
It might have been Julio. Yeah, I think it was Julio Jones.
They are nothing.
I thought they were the same person. Well, not the same person. I just thought they were.
Despite the fact their names start with a J, I can't see any other similarities.
But you don't even say it. You don't even say Julio with the J sound. You say it with an H.
Soft J.
It might not have been Julio Jones. It was very clearly a black person.
In case anybody's curious.
Fitzgerald.
In case anyone's curious, Gruden is not gone yet.
So yeah, could you check on the website?
I've just checked.
You're gonna give some money value.
He has He has earned $12.195 million so far. And he's still owed $87.8 million. That a boy,
Guys, I'm
Jordan?
going back to Vegas in 2 weeks. I will check on the stadium for you.
I want pictures. Yeah, I want pictures.
As of last check, it is not. So check us out at scotchsporting.com. So I said Conor McGregor when I meant Conor McDavid. So I don't know if you guys remember a couple months ago, I sent our Slack Shack a note that I had a legitimate inside source that said, get ready, some shit's going down with Conor McGregor.
Yep.
So a friend of a friend is a cop in Ireland and said, Jesus Christ, we just got this complaint. We're going to have to bring him in. And so Conor McGregor suddenly retired from MMA.
Yeah, what a
Suddenly
weird
retired
fucking
from-
post, too. Like, because he put stuff in quotes. Like, MMA. Or, I don't know. It was... Anyways.
And then it's come out that he is being investigated in Ireland for some
For the bad touch.
For the bad touch. So there might have been
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We'll keep saying allegedly so we don't get sued.
No, I will say I like knowing his personality from what I do from television. He did it and he is guilty. So why I'm not on the jury. I had a CFL question for you, Chris, Mark, and Tyler. So the Toronto Argonauts and the Hamilton Tiger Cats had a game scheduled.
Yes, they did.
In Toronto. I forget the date.
It's in June. I know that much. Like 22nd or something like that. Or
26th, isn't it?
26th. That sounds right.
The same date as an Arkells concert was scheduled at the Budweiser stage / Molson Amphitheater.
Which is literally a 5-minute walk from the stadium.
Literally 5 minutes. And the Arkells tweeted the CFL, the Argos, and the Hamilton Ticats and said, could you change the time of the game? Because I think they were both set for like 7.
Mm-hmm.
Could you make it a 4:00 game? And then people who are at the game could maybe just walk across the street and go watch our concert.
Yep.
And they did.
Yep.
They changed the time.
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. I mean,
people who go to the Argos game get free tickets to the Arkells?
I don't think so.
No.
And I bet you the Arkells tickets cost more than the Argos tickets.
I was going to say... It might have been Jimmy Graham. Is he black? No, kind of. It was 100% a black guy. Okay, keep looking. Because I thought Jordy Nelson was black. So the other guy I'm picking up is the black guy.
He's a tight end, though. He's not a receiver.
It was Le'Veon Bell. I think, anyways, we're going to talk about this. We'll talk about this off camera because we're going to be very racist. Not racist. Is it racist if you think
it's not racist? It's not racist.
It's just stupid?
It's just, it might be racially insensitive, but it's
not
not.
racially insensitive when I think everyone's black.
Right. Oh, I guess. I don't know.
I think white people can't be good at football is what my brain
Right.
translates.
Right. Of course.
Okay, so my joke obviously was I think with the Arkells it should be the other way around of can we switch it so people that go to the Arkells concert can then walk across the street and go to see an Argos game?
Right.
Like I think
Argos tickets get Argos tickets as well.
Yeah, I think the CFL should be tweeting the Arkells saying, "Can you guys go earlier because we would like your fans to come to us."
Yeah, because they'll already be drunk, so it'll be rowdy in the stadium.
Well, I'll tell you this: there was a dude in my place of work the other day on his cell phone talking to somebody about, hey, they changed the time of the thing, blah blah blah. I'll get the tickets for the game. You get the tickets for the Arkells concert. So. It's definitely like, I mean, Arkells, they're huge in Hamilton, right? Like, obviously.
We've looked up the ticket. They're $75 seat. Like, Dave and I might go to the concert and the game now.
Right.
When normally we wouldn't have gone to either. We heard that news and we're like, yeah, we like the Arkells. We like football. Let's do that.
Damn it.
Can you do it? Can we put it in our connect?
We could make it a Scotch Sporting outing, that's for sure.
Scotch Sporting Day?
It could. I like the Arkells. I like them a lot, so...
Tyler?
They better play at that concert the fucking Ticats song.
What's the Ticats song?
They when the Ticats score a touchdown, there's an Arkells Ticats song. Ticats are humming.
Oh boy, it's not just one of those. That's me. Like they didn't just.
No, it's a song. The Ticats go when you're done. Bring up your phone and go to Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, and type in Arkells Ticats are humming.
Arkells.com.
And you'll hear about for $20 you can park on a lawn or something. That's one of the lines, right, Mark?
Yep.
So can we, before we wrap, because my battery is now in the red. God bless it lasted this long. Tyler,
I'm actually impressed.
I know. Tyler, can you pull up a NCAA bracket, Scotch Sporting? Because I did a projected points, and I am mathematically eliminated.
Oh,
I don't think. I mean, there's always a chance, but I've
There
did
is
the.
always a chance, but
There's always a
if you
chance.
pick Duke to win, you're probably not winning.
I didn't.
Oh, is
I
Duke
picked,
out?
No,
She
not
also had
yet.
Baylor in the finals.
Shut up.
I don't even know what I had. I literally I could have done this.
I did my usual. I picked Villanova because their coach is hot. I picked Baylor because their name sounds like my name. But then I actually thought about it.
So, Bun is on the tops of us.
Okay.
Followed by Chris. And then Mr. Peanut. Then myself.
Did you say me?
Yeah.
You're in third.
How a third of how many?
11.
Hey,
Now
for
that's-
someone who did this,
I was going to say that's so insulting for everyone else that put in a bracket. It's when Tyler's mom does really well at things.
Yeah.
Your projected score, Chris, is 142 though. So
okay.
You lost the Final Four participant.
Oh, that's close to me territory.
Well.
No, you lost Villanova. You had Villanova going to the finals. That's right.
Yeah.
Because Jay Wright is very good looking, and good looking people deserve successful things.
What about us
Right?
ugly people, huh?
Guys, that's why we have this mildly successful podcast. Because we're all mildly good looking.
Not me. I mean, that's why I have no camera.
See, no one will ever know. We cannot see that.
It was all white.
If only you could flip your screen.
If only you could press the turn on screen share button. Right
well,
at the
it's
bottom.
on my phone.
Okay.
And the dog's doing quite well. Not dead last.
Not dead last. Harley is not doing too bad.
Am I being beaten by a dog?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Your projected score is worse than the dog's.
Yeah, I did pick Wolford to go very far. And they are not. Guys.
Final Four participants. So.
I did. It was very bad for me. Guys, any other sports news you want to talk about? So I'll be, please check us out at Scotch Sporting because I'll be at the Jays game on Friday. Taking pictures, not having my $5. Oh, there's $5 beers. $5 beers. And I will report back. No, I never. Oh, Dave does. I never do. Anything else?
Prize is $500,000 this weekend.
Ooh.
Minimum.
I donate some of that to the podcast. So please help me win. So no other sports news at Scotch Sporting, guys. Also at robertpress.com for all of your other podcasting enjoyment. Game of Thrones will be back soon. Other things that we do that I never remember. Cinematic Inquisition does things, which is super cool. Super Boob Tube Dudes is also fun. And if Jesse L. Martin comes back to the Arrow, I might actually watch it.
He's on Flash.
He's on Flash. You should watch Flash.
Never mind. I'll watch whatever he's on mute.
He's back. He's back on Flash the last couple episodes.
I will watch that. Are you watching Supergirl?
Yeah.
Because the gifs I've seen of John Cryer as Lex Luthor seem kind of cool.
He is a pretty good.
John Cryer is Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. John fucking Cryer is Lex Luthor.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than what's his face?
Yep. What's his face? Good old what's her face?
Kevin Spacey?
Nope. Yeah, I know who he means. Jesse Eisenberg.
That's the one.
Oh,
I
gross.
feel bad. I blocked it out of my head.
Rightfully so. Well, I'm gonna go watch Infinity Wars for the 47th time
Enjoy.
so I can understand whatever the hell is happening in the next movie and not bother Dave too much. I skipped most of them. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye. Cut the feed.